And I think we are live. That last live stream got messed up. So now I am going to want to view this video. Mute my phone. Want to share it. Let's share in Discord, members projects. And we're live again. And then I want to go into general chat and go at now. Hey! Sorry, I'm excited. The first one got messed up. I'm glad you're here. Now I am just right. I'm still trying to share it. I'm putting a link out on a Facebook page as well. But groups in a Facebook group, not page. It's probably just easier if, yeah. Thank you. That is all I needed. I'm glad you guys are joining me for your lunch. For the 10 minutes. Watch me crochet. I'm almost done. Yeah. I just, right before I started streaming, was shoveling rice into my mouth. I need to stop wiggling my lap. I apologize. Maybe I should, like, sit differently so that you're not on my lap. I'll readjust in one moment. especially because I'm gonna start winding a ball of yarn. Um, I finished my first 2, gloves, and they're, like, the same type of yarn, like, the same color and everything variation, but how the strands get variegated together is, like, completely different, so they look completely different, and I love it because I wanted them to be, like, similar, but not the same pattern. They needed to look like this, and now I'm next one I'm making is out of a ball of yarn that looks like this, and probably can't sit. Yeah, that's pretty decent, though that's kinda like the pattern of the yarn. When I start crocheting it, it'll be different because that's knit, but when I start crocheting it, it is much softer, but this is wool, and I love wool, so even though it's a little itchy. And post. Oh, sorry. So I'm sitting in our brightly colored orange living room. It is gonna get painted soon. Yeah, look at that cat scratch. It's insane. I'm it's insane because I have so many cat scratches from so many cats. But yeah. So yeah, our awfully colored orange living room. It's gonna get painted soon. There's a knot. How dare there be a knot? But I'm in love with these gloves. This is the first time I've ever like knit something and written down a pattern or crochet. I don't knit, crocheted something and written down a pattern. I make patterns all the time, like I crochet from my head all the time. I just never really write down what I do, so I can't really recreate it. There's a cat laying over there, George, and she's just like stretched out on the chair ever so slightly, playing with like the slats in the side of it. And like she loves that spot. She like often loafs there, and the sun hits it at the right time of day, and it's always kind of under a grow light because we're classy and our lights in our living room are grow lights. No, the Baby Yoda was not in my head. I totally followed a pattern uh for the Baby Yoda. I wish it was in my head. No. I do a lot of other crocheting. Like you've probably seen my fox hat. That was like that pattern was completely from my head. I just know how to crochet a beret. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll often like look at a pattern and be like, okay, I like that. I don't like that. I'm gonna change that a little bit. Um, like I'm making a baby blanket for my friend who's having a baby, and or like a baby toy, and it's like the one where you have like the stuffed animal head and like the top arms, and then it's just like a blanket where it's attached in like the middle of the blanket, and it's a little blankie that's probably only like a foot-ish round or whatever, with like the animal head in the middle. uh Making that. and I like looked at a pattern and was like, okay, and then I have made some adjustments to fit my what I need to do. I totally made up the pattern for the arms because it had different pattern because it was for different thing, because it was like a different, just like basically looked up the pattern for the head. Um but yeah, all my toques are all just from my head, and yeah, let's make things from my head. This is the funnest part. It was weird because this bit here in the middle, this little tiny bit, was in the middle of the ball of yarn, like when I pulled out the middle. And this bit just wasn't attached to this bit. I don't know why. This is like thinner, I think, and softer, but I'm developing a pattern with this that I'm hopefully, I don't know if I'm going to sell it or make a blog. Probably just free blog, but making a 2 different styles in multiple different sizes, I think I'm going to end up with by the time I have it finished. But it's kind of fun because it's a project in like finishing a pattern. So I have to like writing a pattern, which is cool. Like I have a very like, my brain kind of thinks that way. I am able to like look at an item and like deconstruct it and be like, oh, I see what they did to get that. And I can just like recreate it. I'm not bragging. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but like, because there's other things where my brain just doesn't work at all like that. But that's just how my brain works with like, what about the patriarchy? Is that why there was like a smaller ball inside the bigger ball? I'm confused. I'm sorry. Okay, yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely the patriarchy. Um George is over there being so cute. I love her. Hey, Georgie Wargie. What you looking at? Come here, George. Come on. She's a cat. She's not gonna come bask me. Because she's like, she's calling a cat. That must be me. I like humans. I like attention. Fair. Yeah. Um, right. I was talking about the development of this pattern after, so I'm doing 2 versions of the pattern. The first is this with the open thumb and without like a flappy thing that goes over top of your fingers. The next one is going to have a closed thumb and it's going to have a flappy thing that goes over your fingers. I don't think I'll be doing individual for fingers because then that requires you to make like a, like, I mean, you still have to make a left and a right when you add the back part, but like it's like an extra step where there'll be different patterns versus just where you sew it on. If that makes sense. So I don't think I'm going to, but I think the flappy bit's still going to work because of this lip that I put on here. But I like it because it makes it look more like it's knitted, but it's not, because knit will roll versus crochet doesn't roll as easily. It actually spirals lengthwise versus rolls widthwise. That makes sense. Yes, I think it does. And then like crocheting makes ringlets versus like knitting will roll. Like, I don't know. But yeah. Um I like to think that crocheting looks like DNA when you do like only one row or two rows of it. It kind of looks like DNA, which I think is kind of cool. It's like double helix going on. And then, yeah. But yeah, so that's my plan for I may even make the flabby bit have like an inner ridge so that it kind of catches on each other. That would be cool. And then I'll put like a mother of pearl button or something like here on them. And then I am going to make a pair for my partner. He has pretty average sized man hands. So I'll call that the large size, and then these will be small because I have teeny weeny hands. And then I'll have a medium size. I don't know if I know anyone with like hands halfway in between. I'll probably just make some and then be like, sell them probably. Sell them. That's a good idea, Carly. That's a good idea. But yeah, by the way, I guess now you guys, well, you kind of knew my real name, but now you guys extra know my real name. I'm Carly. Also, look at what I did to my hair yesterday. I added some yarn. It's the yarn from this. So there's yarn. I tied it up like in here, and then I like the twists. This was a lot less, but that's okay because I was like, I want to do one with a lot and one with a little because I don't like. Hi, Sprout. Yes, I also go by Sprout. I like the name Sprout. It's like the only nickname I've ever been like, I love it. It's adorable. I'm small and I like plants. There's so much yarn in this ball. That's what the cat said. Wow, I'm so interesting. I should do a live stream about my plants one day. Also do a house tour. There's a whole bunch of things I want to do. I think I'm also going to be setting up a different like crafting YouTube eventually with my partner. Because we kind of want to turn the basement into like half spare room, half maker space, half like filming studio kind of thing, so that like I'd be able to live stream in the basement on the day bed that we're putting down there that would also double as the spare bed. And like, yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Like, go down there, sit. We have a whole bunch of road signs that we bought at garage sales. And or at a garage sale. And then I have a bunch of art and stuff that I'd probably put up that either I've painted or posters I have. We're kind of going to turn it into like a mid-century basement because we are going from being mid-century modern, but not like what you see, like, in houses today with, like, the white and stuff. We were going from, like, full on orange 50s living room, dark orange 50s living room. There was, like, a couch in here that fit it perfectly. Like, this wall color wasn't always ugly. This used to be a nice looking wall color when we had the furniture to match, but big long story there that's not entirely mine to tell. But we are now turning it into an arts and craft or mission style, kind of very similar. It's like Art Deco and Art Nouveau, where they kind of go together, kind of thing. And there's like a very fine line between the two. Um, it's just kind of more of a craftsman style, more of like um, where you more geometric and more like mirrored things. I don't know. Look it up. Lots of Morris. William Morris is a big designer in it. Anyways, so we're going for more of that feel. So we've painted our walls like a nice, like sagey kind of green, but not that pastel-y one that looks like a hospital. More like nicer. Hey, there's 3 people watching now. Welcome. More like, and then it's right over there. I'm looking at it. Another knot. This stuff. Oh, George found a sushi. Can you hear her? Can you hear her? She's adorable. She likes to be like, look what I found. She's going insane. Did you catch the thing? But then she hates it when other cats come and join her. Did you catch a thing? Can you bring it here? Can you bring Mommy the thing? Oh, she's going around like a crazy person. I love it. Oh my gosh, guys. I've been here for like half an hour. Oh. I see the kitten is in her, there's a cat tower that she likes to hide in. She's watching. Bast has now taken the place over there in the chair under the grow light. So they can, she's going insane. They're so cute. I love my babies. Sounds like somebody is scooching themselves. Probably a Trevor. Poor guy has an itchy ear. Oh, someone's coming from the bedroom. And it's a Mr. Man. Oh gosh. Baby is swatting at George and growling, or George is growling. And then Mr. Man is over here. There's so many cats. Guys. Why do I have so many cats? They're everywhere. Hey, Mr. Man. Come here, Mr. Man. Oh, George is coming. Hi, Georgie Wargie. Oh, yes, there's now like 3 cats here. Come here, George. Come. It's George. Oh, and Bast is here. 4 cats and Bast. My cats all love pets. They all love cuddles. They're all very super cuddly, and it's great. Oh, hi, George. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, you have a tummy. That's for sure. Georgie Morgie has a tummy. George, come here. I am almost done this ball. It's almost done. I'm so glad. I want to start crocheting. I do have another ball beside me. We're not going to do that one. So now we have to go through the hassle of following my pattern for these, tweaking it a little bit for this version, but also for the new version. Bast has a butt, and it's right there. Bast has this extreme talent of knowing it. She will always, you get up, 2 seconds later, she's in your spot, almost without fail. Earlier today, I came out from the porch. I looked at my spot, then I walked to the kitchen to get something out of the microwave. I come back to sit down, and she's in my spot. She wasn't there when I came in from outside, but I looked at it, and I thought about sitting there, and she stole my spot. That's why we call her Usurpicles and Spot Steelicus. And then she also has the cat sense of sitting on things that you are currently using. Or like you put your phone down, 2 seconds later, there's a cat on it. And it's usually Bast. She just really, really wants all the attention for herself. So she saw you using something, she will go and sit on it because that attention should be on her. And then George here is a sweet, sweet girl. Hey, George, come here. Come here, George. Yeah, I want to see you. Yeah, YouTube wants to see you. Georgie, YouTube wants to see you. I'm going to share this on one more. She is now rubbing her face against the side of the computer. There's George. This is a hormone collar to help her stop being such a butt. Some nice chillaxing mama hormones. Come here. She's not. Everyone loves you. Yes, they do. I don't know why I'm questioning where my crochet hook is. George's butt. Everybody is. It's probably under Bast. No. Sorry, Bast. Guys, do you know where my crochet hook is? Oh, here it is. It was in my crotch. Okay. Guys. Okay, I know I wasn't. 4 people. I'm going to edit this quickly. No, cancel. Edit. Edit post. P.S. There are cats. She's perfect. Oh my god, I love her. Oh my gosh, look at her. Mommy's trying to change safe. This girl has been in my life for just over a year now. Just over a year. And she's Mommy's favorite. Because she's a perfect girl. Perfect girl. She's like, what the fuck, Mom? Okay, bye, George. Wow. Hello, number 4. Whoever you are. The last yarn I was using was mostly wool. This one is mostly acrylic and 23% bamboo, which makes it hella soft. It's like 70% acrylic, 23% viscose from bamboo, 7% polyester. I don't know why they call different plastic fabrics different things, because acrylic and polyester are both made from plastic. Not to say that probably most of the clothes I'm wearing is plastic. Actually, maybe not, because I don't know. Every piece, other than my underwear, obviously, but like the pants, the shirt, and the other shirt were all given to me by my parents for my last birthday. And they all kind of go together. I love it. So I'm wearing like light gray sweats. They're Tentry because my mom loves Tentry. She just keeps buying me Tentry things. Same with the shirt. It's kind of like a Northern Lights-esque pattern. There's like some stars speckled on it or something. I don't know. It's kind of very faded. I think, is there trees or something? Yeah, there's trees along the path. It's a tree line, the very last like bit. It's very hard to see though. And then it just kind of like looks like a bleach spot, kind of like here, but it's not. It's nice. And then this has little flies for fishing with, and little known fact about me. I have I started making fishhook flies when I was 6 years old. Right? Bamboo is so soft. And I have been a fly fisher for most of my life. And I've tied flies off and on. Obviously, I haven't tied flies for like a good like 4 or 5 years probably now. But I mean, I probably could just like pick it up and start doing it because I feel like it's pretty ingrained in my life. But I have been fly fishing since I was very little, so I love this shirt. It reminds me of my dad. My dad is alive and fine. It's just, just a nice shirt that reminds me of growing up. Okay, be able to start crocheting. I am chaining 21 here. Just thought you'd know. Did I already respond to the bamboo comment? I think I did. Let me try this again. $14, $15, $16, $17, $18, $19, $20, $21. First row I am working in. Definitely like one of the hardest, but here we go. So is there anything you want to know? Ask me a question or something, because I'll answer them. I've been watching a lot of atheist YouTube and stuff of not like about atheism because I find that a little boring. Um I mean a little bit about it, just kind of like learning about how what I think and how I should approach it. To see what I mean by I say that crocheting like does ringlet twirls, kind of looks like a double helix. Um yeah, it's fun. So I'm just doing single crochets. Uh I'll make sure to share a link in the places when I get this pattern done. I said I wanted to do like 3 different sizes, right? Um, there's a baby. This is Winifred. She's my kitten. I found her at 8 weeks old on the street all by herself. And I said, "Come here, little kitty." And she ran right up to me, and I scooped her up and I brought her inside. She had gunk stuck to her. She's such a sweet, sweet little girl. Look at her face. It's so beautiful. I love my cat so much. So beautiful. And you get to witness her sucking on my ear. This is life as Sprout. I don't know. Maybe I should change my YouTube like name to Sprouting Fireweed because like why not? I like it. Ah, fuck. She screams when we try to cut her nails. We're not hurting her. She just screams. She goes, ah! Don't you, baby? Okay, baby. We've talked about this. Mommy's ears hurt from you sucking on them so much. Yeah. Because that's my life, is that my ears hurt because a kitten is sucking on them too much. Go attack your brother! Her best friend in the entire world is Mr. Man. And it's so cute. She has like a cool, fun, like retro-y looking collar. Very 90s. And I love it. And then I have like so many. I have so many cats. As you might know, I cannot drink fruit. I cannot drink fruit. I cannot eat fruit. And that includes like all vegetables that are biologically fruit, like have seeds in them, or the seed producing bodies of the plant. Oh yes, quality control. Okay, baby girl. This is my life, is having a baby attack me. She sucks on my ears. She attacks my yarn. So does George. So does Miss. All my cats love yarn. I mean, they're cats. Are you going? Just gonna block Mom's face. If you go, you go. I think for the next few days, I am going to live streaming crocheting every day. Just as something to do. Then I may do a live stream on something else. Yeah. Mr. Man is so cute. I'm sorry. I'm a Burby person. The first few rows are the hardest because I don't know what you're saying yes to. I'm sorry. I'm just like confused. There's like a good delay between when you hear something. Oh, you're welcome. Anytime. I'm gonna do this tomorrow. Was that a yes for doing it like tomorrow? I'm assuming actually that's probably what it was. Yeah. Awesome. I'll probably do it tomorrow. Bye. I've just felt lonely. Thought this would be a fun thing to do. Since I have made successful YouTube content in the past, yeah, why can't I continue doing so? Very interesting. This yarn definitely works differently. It's a little, like, more difficult. I still have 2 people watching. Hi! If you feel like it, I would love it if you, like, chat to me. You don't have to. Don't feel, like, obligated to, but that'd be awesome. Otherwise, I will just chat. I don't know what to chat about if you guys don't tell me what you wanna hear about. I have so much I could talk about. I could talk about how a year ago or 3 years ago, I was in Boston at NerdCon Nerdfighteria. Or I could talk about my cats more. I could tell you about each and every single one of them. All about everything about them that you would ever want to know. Because I am a cat mom and I love my cat babies very much. I could talk about D&D tonight. I don't know what much else I could say about crocheting. I could talk about houseplants. I feel like that would be better for, like, me live streaming me repotting some houseplants because I think I'm going to do that one day. Probably not my huge houseplants. Probably won't film that because I'll probably need my partner, or may film it, but I won't want to stream it. So I'm gonna need my partner's help. And it'll just be like a long video. Well, it'd be nice to like have a chat and repotting video one of these days. Soon. Talk about how I may be switching. I feel like this kind of thing would probably still be on this channel. Maybe, who knows? I switching to a crafting channel. And this being my plant channel, I don't know. Because my partner also has a Minecraft channel. So he would have like the gaming channel, then we'd have a crafting channel, and then I'd have the plant channel. And also talking about podcasts, I just started listening to Dark Poutine, which has, I think Dark Poutine is a Patreon to my favorite podcast, which is where the people came from that were chatting to me. Shout out to y'all. Thank you for chatting with me. From the Occulte Veritatis OV Pod, Discord, that's the thing. Yeah, I have so much going on right now. Look, I have a couple ribs. So, in order to get, like, ribs, like, in knitting, I have to crochet them length or, like, this wise instead of, like, in the round. Just to get, like, a similar effect. I don't know how to knit. I kinda wanna learn, but I kind of really enjoy crocheting, and I think knitting takes a lot longer and, like, a lot more patience versus, like, crocheting is, like, much faster results in my experience, and, like, watching my partner who, like, knows how to knit versus his speed to just learning how to crochet, he crochets way faster. Oh, down to only one person. I need more people. At I'm doing it at everyone on a Discord, and I'm a little scared that people are gonna be like, "Ah, she added everybody. Oh, no." But that's just like I don't ever get bothered when people add everybody. So I don't know why people I think people get bothered when you add everybody. Back up to 2 people. Sorry. I should not be reading other things. Just wow, okay. Oh, yes, sorry, let's not. What? No, hi. How's it going? I'm just, like, seeing if there's somewhere else I can share it. Oh my god, I'm watching a puppy attack a llama toy. Oh, so cute. Okay, let's get off my phone now. Should I, like propaganda the shit out to, like propaganda the shit out. Oh gosh, I am so gotta like. Someone commented on something. They're like, "Oh, hi, time." Makes sense, yeah. Like, I knew that name, or at least the first part, I forgot. Ah, I have memories from 2 years and, like, 3 years ago, and I am sad because I wanna be in Boston. Someone commented just saying that something may be, like, deleted in. I should stop reading my phone. It's just there's so much going on. Get crocheting. This is, like, how my day actually goes. Okay, how will I tell this story? I recently saw my old friend from elementary school. Yeah, it's weird. I don't have many friends from because I went to elementary school with, but I have she was, like, my best friend in elementary school. Anyways, I saw her share a post about another girl we went to elementary school with, or share a post from her or whatever, or, like, tag her in it. And it looked like an MLM, so a multi-level marketing scheme. And recently been on a bit of an MLM kick because they're basically well, they're pyramid schemes and kinda culty. As it turns out, most pyramid schemes kind of are. And cults, all kind of pyramid scheming. They there's a lot of correlation. There's a lot of, like not correlation is not equal causation, but it's correlation. There's a lot of, like, similarities between. Yes, very culty, thank you, Tybold. Very, very similar. Anyways, so it looked very MLM-y. So I friended her and she friended me back, and everything I read on her Facebook, she doesn't share, like, any memes or barely any, like, which is like, okay, wow, because she's a percent because MLMs encourage is like your social media doesn't belong to you, belongs to the like it's your marketing, right? So and in all of her posts, she's like over happy. Like she was like always kind of like a happy, like fun person all the time. Like I got along with her and imagine this. Imagine this. I didn't get along with a lot of people I went to elementary school with. I was a very strange child. Um, and I got bullied, and I also didn't really like. I had like this weird, like, I don't care kind of mentality that a lot of kids didn't. I mean, I kind of learned that I should, which kind of sucks because no, you shouldn't care. Don't care. But, I kinda learned that I should eventually, but just kinda was me, whatever. Uh, anyways, I didn't get along with a lot of people because I liked people who didn't try too hard to, like, fit in with everyone else. I don't know. It's kind of funny that they call, like, people who do well in school and stuff tryhards and stuff when it's not like the people who try hard not to do well in school and try hard to fit in, like, be like fit into like gender norms and stuff and like into the in group. Those people are tryhards, in my opinion. Sorry, a little bit of rant in a Canadian slang. I think tryhard is, I think, a Canadian slang. Not too sure though. Tell me if I am wrong. Anyways, got along with her. So I added her as a friend on Facebook just to like check it out, and she is definitely in an MLM. And I want to. I mean, I just want to like help everyone get on those MLMs, and I kind of want to help her. Like, how do I get her out? What sounds right? What term? I'm confused. I'm sorry. There's a delay and I forget things in the meantime. And then, anyways, yeah, so she's definitely in an MLM. Oh, oh, try hard thing, duh. Yeah, but in Canada, try hard is often used as a slang for someone who does good in school. But in my opinion, it would be the other way around. I mean, like some people who do well in school are tryhards, but not everyone is. And that's not the only thing it can be used for, in my opinion, or should be used for. Um, but yeah, so she's definitely in an MLM. I want to help her out, or I want to I want to perform. I want to engage in some street epistemology with her, which would be ideal. So if you don't know what street epistemology is, it is a conversation tool to promote critical thinking by challenging the reliability of the methods used to get to a strongly held belief. So with her, and because I think MLMs are very damaging, and I'm just like concerned she's going to lose all her money. All of her posts are extremely positive, which is definitely a way, and they're all about like, I need 10 people to respond to this post and stuff like that. And it's like it's all recruiting as well as like trying to sell a very vague product that they don't really tell you what the product is, because they're not trying to sell the product so much as trying to get more people in. Because selling the product does not get you money in an MLM. So yeah. I don't know if it will work. Which is why I haven't started it yet. Also, like, don't know how to start a conversation with someone who you literally haven't seen in since you were 12. So 10 years. Yeah, I'm young. Who like I literally have not seen like at all for 10 years. How do I start this conversation? Like, I feel like if I try to start a conversation, she instantly like MLM at me, because that's what people in MLMs do. Oh my god, there's such cute things going on over there. So we have a radiator that's kind of like low and squat and like wide in front of the living room window. We have all of our radiators in our house are like different. It's weird. I think they added the boiler later and then bought secondhand radiators. Anyways, this radiator in our house, and the cats, or mainly Trevor, used to lay on it all the time. and we're like, "Hey, we need to put something on it because he's because of the hard surface and stuff, he's, like, getting bald spots because he always, like, lays certain ways, and it's not like he's not hurting himself, they're not burns, they're just because of the hard surface." So we're like, "We wanna put something on it," and we're trying to figure out what we should put on it, and we cleaned out the kids' room the other day, and we found a rice bag or, like, a hay bast, and we put it on it, and, like, my partner had the idea, and he put it on it, and now, like, 5 different cats, and it doesn't cover, like, the whole radiator, and, like, now, like, I've seen pretty much every single cat on it. They love it, and it's, like, perfect because it's a less direct heat, but it's gonna stay warm even when the radiator isn't, like, running a little bit, and it's gonna be cozy, so I'm gonna make a full length one, um, out of, like, the style of fabric we're redoing our house in, which is kind of like this. Actually, I may use this eventually, or at least a piece of it, because there's a lot of it, um, and, um, yeah, put it on there. This is just a mattress, or, like, this is just a duvet cover, like a king size duvet cover that we've put on our futon because it's like it was free and it's the perfect pattern for what we're doing. And or like a really close to being perfect pattern. Anyways, that's the plan, is to like get some nice upholstery fabric for like a cover that you can take off and wash. And then fill it, like make a insert with rice, and you can't wash that because there's rice in it. Um, and then so that's why you do an insert, and then put it on there for them because they're adorable, and I love my kitty cats, and I do everything for them. Get back to crocheting. So like people are watching me from work. Is that what is happening? Is that what I'm learning? Hi. I'm crocheting. Oh, thank you. I love my kitties. Bast is laying right here. And George is sitting on the rice bag. And Winifred is in a box giving herself a bath. That's all I can see right now. So many kitty cats. We've been on here for an hour. Oh my gosh. Right? I I need a job so bad. Or like I need to find a way to make money. I was joking with not joking actually, thinking I'm going to probably should say this on YouTube. Yeah, I'll say it on the Discord titled. And do I know Kyle? Do I know you from somewhere, or are you from one of the Facebook groups? How did you find my live stream? But yeah, maybe not totally legal way. Okay, you're from the Discord. Cool. Yeah, I'll say it on the Discord because probably shouldn't say it other places. But yeah. So I got D&D tonight with Ood and Squishy. And uh I don't know how to say his uh Lake Kenya. Ood's the DM. He's a good DM. My partner, I guess, too, and maybe another dude. And maybe another dude. I kind of want the new dude to come. That would be cool. Um because oh cool. Yeah, I get that. Um I'm a commenter, as you may be able to tell. Sometimes I'll take like a week-long break and whatever, but tend to be there, or like don't use not there on the weekends, but weekdays. Right? And I'm on the podcast. I don't know. Brag. Braggy brag brag. Just kidding. I like being on the podcast. It's fun. You may know me from episodes such as episode 101, Cults 101, which was also my idea. It said he's like writing an episode on Onision, and a lot of my favorite YouTubers, atheist YouTubers that talk about cults, have started making videos about how Onision may not have necessarily a cult, but he has a lot of characteristics of a cult leader, and probably is one. It's getting to orange. Did you know orange is my favorite color? And very sadly, orange is also my favorite food. And if you also know, I can't eat oranges, which sucks because I can't eat any fruit because I keep having allergic reactions, or what feel like allergic reactions. Still haven't figured out. I'm convinced I have an autoimmune thing going on where my thinking that like my white blood cells or something are attacking fruit for no reason. Do not know. I Antihistamines kind of work. They like prevent me from it getting any worse. But yeah. And that includes things like peppers, tomatoes, and squash, and eggplants, and zucchini, and cucumbers. Because anything with a seed, anything that is biologically a fruit, my body attacks. Like, yeah, unhealthily. And anything that, like, slightly ferments. Drink a lot of iced tea, but I have to be careful. It's really hard. I eat a lot of flavorless food. Yay. I love spicy food. Haven't been able to have it because most of it has peppers. Um I can eat like Indian because it doesn't have much peppers. I eat a lot of root vegetables, and I eat yeah, basically, I've always been allergic to wine, um, or, like, had this reaction to wine, And then it started spreading to both, and it's also fermented things. I have troubles with fermented things too. My body also seems to attack fermented things. Yeah, I can do curry. Curry's good. Usually. I think wait, is curry peppers? I don't know. Maybe I can't do curry. Haven't had any, but hopefully I can. Like I've had like garlic, mustard seeds, ginger, that kind of stuff I have. Um for spices, but like I can't have most hot sauces and barbecue sauces or like any kind of sauce like that is tomato, and tomato is in so much stuff, and there goes Bass right over the keyboard. Yeah, because she's a cat. And yeah, pretty sweet. Not a lot of dipping sauces I can do. I have a bit of garlic jelly, which is absolutely fucking delicious, but I have no idea where to get it. Yeah. Like, I mean, it built up. But then at Christmas time, I was eating like Christmas oranges, and I was having like, and like about a year ago is when I started or in like November, a year ago, I started noticing. So it took like a year from like me starting to notice to being like, oh, it's fruit. I would get I got hives just like randomly. Like I would get a hive like here, or I would get one on my foot, or on my waist, or like just above my pant line. So like rub and just get like one or two hives randomly out of nowhere, and then they'd only last about 10ish minutes. They pretty much as quickly as they came, they went. They were just suddenly gone. Extremely itchy, and that's like my first symptom I noticed. I guess about 2 years ago, I had an allergic reaction to a kiwi. It was slightly overripe because it's like impossible to not get a kiwi that is like slightly underripe and slightly overripe here. It's like impossible because we live in the middle of fucking nowhere and like a million miles from New Zealand. So we, or even like California, when they come from California, we live so far away. And right? So we live so far away. Anyways, so I had a kiwi and I was eating it and I had an allergic reaction just like out of the blue. And then around Christmas time, I decided that, or like, decided I can't eat overripe fruit. Like, like that is what is getting me is overripe fruit because it's fermented slightly, and I knew I was already allergic to wine. Uh, I was told people were like, "Oh, it's probably phosphates because that is a very common thing for people to be allergic to is phosphates." Um, yeah, so it's all good. Coriander, cumin, and turmeric. I can eat seeds. Um, I just can't eat like the fleshy body around the seeds. So yeah, I can have curry. Um, my partner puts coriander in everything. Um, coriander, I think. He puts lots of stuff in things. He spices things. That's his job. I just like make. I put stuff together and then I'm like, here, babe, flavor it. I don't know. My go to would be like garlic and mustard seeds. So in D&D tonight, our plan is so we went to this wizard college, and there's in this world, it is a homebrew world, like that oud homebrew. Yeah, I can't eat cayenne. It is basically bell peppers. No, cayenne? Yeah, I think so, right? No, not cayenne. What's paprika is bell peppers, but I can't eat cayenne. It is a pepper. Can't eat them. Um, yeah, it is. It's cayenne pepper. Like, not like the seeds. Like, I can eat black pepper and like white and red, like the kernels, because it's seeds, um, from peppers. Versus this is like the whole pepper. They dry them and then they powder them. With like paprika, cayenne, whatever, all those, even like red pepper flakes. Yeah, can't eat. Sucks. Um, the right. Okay, yeah, let's get back to the homebrew. Thank you. Yeah, it's awesome. It's this world, and there is a Fae war going on. There's actually two Fae wars going on. There's one like Summer Fae against Winter Fae war going on. But basically, like, the Fae are the indigenous peoples to this one continent, and the humans have, like the material realm has kind of taken over this continent, but like thousands of years ago, like, or not, yeah, maybe thousands, like hundreds of years ago, they took it over, right? But now the Fae are trying to reclaim some of their old land, um, and it took it over, and now the humans are pushing back on the Fae, saying, "Why are you stealing our land?" So, I play a tree nymph. Squish plays a um, Squish plays a fairy who lives in my branches, which because I'm like 7 feet tall, hunched over, plus antlers, and like arms that are a good like 5 feet long. No, good like 8 feet long. And then when I stand straight up, I'm like 10 feet. Anyways, I'm not like the traditional like seductive tree nymph. I look like a tree. I am uh it's like one of the boxes is like gender, and it's like not applicable to my character. She is not it's not applicable. Anyways, she and then my partner plays a gnomish gunslinger who like saved me and the fairy from like this cage in the very first like play session. How I got our party together. And then Lay plays a halfling who is like Scottish, and yeah, basically I'm very much Groot-esque. I'm not exactly like Groot, but more like Groot, yeah. I'm less like a tangle of vines, more tree, but I do like I can grow vines and stuff. So yes, I'm very much like Groot. I kind of like the character is modeled after Groot. But she like walks hunched over and her arms drag on the ground beside her. It's adorable. Yeah, I'm Groot with a fairy instead of a raccoon. I don't say much at all. I know how to speak Elvish. Anyways, so we, like, went to this wizard college, Lay worked there and had, like, 40 years of wage waiting for him, which was, like, 10,000 gold or something, and then we had, like, um, we tricked a we scammed a leprechaun. We got a leprechaun to give us or we scammed leprechaun, so he got 25,000 gold and we also got 25,000 gold because we were like, um, this one professor like left the college and we like went to him and he like left the college, so we had to find a new professor for that tower because of the whole war thing. They were like supporting the Fae front. And yes, this is Winifred. Anyways, we were supporting. Anyway, so they like said, okay, yeah, we'll give him 50,000 gold to stay in the tower. And we're like, okay. So we went to this leprechaun and we're like, hey, we will give you 20,000 gold. And he's like, well, I need a little more than that. And we're like, okay. And like, this was like Lay's character, Albrecht. Albrecht, I think, is his name. He's a halfling Scottish mage. He's not like a wizard. He's just like chaos magic kind of thing. Anyways, I have a kitten sitting right here. See the kitty in my lap. And he talked to him and he's like, okay, fine, I'll put in 5,000 of my own gold as well. And so we put him in the tower and got 25,000 gold, and he had to stay there till the war ended, just like the other professors. But we got 25,000 gold out of this deal. So here we are with like 35,000 gold, and we're like, what the fuck are we gonna do? Why do we have all this gold? So we decided to go to the war front. We were trying to get back home to where me and the fairy were from, but then that was kind of like, it wasn't fully destroyed, it was just kind of destroyed. Anyways, like, because there's like these forest guardians that are like old tree nymphs, and then there's like me, and I'm like a junior forest guardian. Like, I will be a forest guardian when I'm like 1,000 years old, for another 1,000 years or whatever. But I'm like 600. I'm like 500 years old, maybe 4. I don't know. I was born like right before the humans first came and invaded the lands. We were like on a reserve kind of thing, which was like my forest. And just because the humans couldn't, the magic of the Feywild was like really strong in this one like river valley, and I had like this section of this river valley that I lived in with the fairy. And yeah, so we just like lived there. It's cute. I got a baby kitty. She's flopping. Oh no, she's attacking my mitt. Anyways. And so we tried to go back there, and the grove was still there, but there was stuff. But like, it was hard to get to. And then we ended up with like bigger than a dire cow. We ended up with like a giant ass cow. Calf. It was a baby. And then we went to this town and we were trying to take over this town. or not take over the town. We just want to live there and like kind of make it our home base. But when we got there, there were these like elvish barbarians that were there that I know it sounds weird, but they were like they weren't like pacifist elves. They were like so my character's class is a witch, which allows me to cast hexes. I have Yeah, they're like wild elves. They're not like pacifist elves. They're like barbarian elves who have like gone back to their fae roots, basically, is kind of the idea behind them. And yeah. Yeah, no problem. No, I don't mind. That's I'm happy to talk about it. Um So, yeah, these barbarian elves that were kind of trying to take over the town themselves. Anyways, last game we managed to talk elves to these elves and be like, "Yo, guys, so we have a proposition for you. Why don't you come and we just got here, but and like from a total outside perspective, think it would be chill that we could all just live peacefully together. Look, there's like 2%, 3% of the original population left. There's like only like 2 dozen people left, and they're like couple no or like a few gnomes, a few dwarves, and like 2 people left. There's all these empty houses. There's a elvish grove here. Make it your own. There's like human homes that you could like renovate to be elvish homes. There's even like gnome homes or dwarf homes that you could renovate to be elvish homes. You could live wherever you want in this town because it's empty, basically, and we can live peacefully with these townspeople. Now let's go talk to these townspeople. So they were kind of already terrorizing the townspeople. So now this time we have to convince the townspeople that these people that were terrorizing them could actually be beneficial to them and be like guardians. Um, there is some nice farming soil outside, some nice healthy soil outside, and I grow like my sleep is like literally turning into a tree for 4 hours and cannot be woken up. And like, yeah, so like everything goes up, my arms go up, and I have like my tree branches kind of go up, and I just kind of like go like a tree for like 4 hours, and then you can't wake me up. Anyways, I grow fruit. And with the fruit that I grow, I'm just gonna like plant a whole bunch and basically make it like be like a farmer outside, and I'm probably like search around for some more like seeds that I can plant and like cultivate outside of the town. The gnome gunslinger, he is probably tinkerer as well. He'll probably like develop some more weapons with the dwarves that are still there. They were minor dwarves. Anyways, yeah, so there's a whole bunch of stuff like this. Um, you got Kitty. Yeah, so it's gonna be fun, and we're gonna try to convince that the elves can live peacefully with them as like guards to the town. Kind of cool because they're like barbarians and stuff, and they'd be good guards. Anyways, yeah, so that's kind of our plan is to set up this town and have it like help develop and create stuff. We should start a cult. Actually, we kind of convinced these gnomes, or these, not gnomes, sorry, the elves, that we were the chosen ones. So we're kind of halfway there, starting a cult. Right, baby? Oh, guys, she's heading towards an ear. You may be blessed with me getting my ear suckled on by a baby kitten. But now I mention it, she won't do it. But she's a cat. Fuck. Look. Squish is gonna come over soon. Quality control. I know. Well, she's still on my lap. Yes, the kitten suckles my ear. But she's like in a playful mood right now. Because I'm crocheting. Sorry, I'm like getting over a cold, so you may hear like some annoying. I sound quite nasally right now. Me just like trying to like create areas in my. There she goes. Bye bye, kitty. Yeah, she suckled on my ear earlier in the stream. Y'all missed it. She suckles on my ears so much that they're getting a little sore. Yeah. It's kind of nice that she's gone, though. Let's be real. No, we can crochet some more. No, I love her. But, like, I'm trying to crochet. And she just attacks me. Yeah, I'm surrounded by cats. Actually, the old lady just started snoring over there. Just over there. And then George is back curled up on her on the chair under the grow light. The sun is going to be on her pretty soon, and she's going to be happy. That chair gets lots of sun, but it's also under a grow light. Yes, ask. Why was I not expecting that? I do not have a cat named Tony. Why was I not expecting that? I do not have a cat named Tony. I have never had a cat named Tony. I will never have a cat named Tony. I do not know why people keep insisting we have a cat named Tony. But on that topic, the other day I designed a t-shirt. Just bringing it up on my phone. I designed a t-shirt. Design. Is that backwards for you? Probably. Anyways, it says Trevor, Baz, Bertie, Georgina, Mr. Man, Winifred, Timothy, which is in order of like that we got the cats, and then like, and it says end at the bottom because of Tony, because we love Tony. Anyways, and then Yeah. It's in order of how we got when we got them. Well, Trevor and Bass came together, but it's just always Trevor and Bass, not Bast and Trevor. Because Trevor is the number one. He's the top dog. He's like, gives no shits, but is truly in charge in our house. Because he's the old fuck who will murder you. Not really, but we have a 17-pound honker in our house. It's Tim. Yeah, basically. Um, Bass likes to think she does, and so does George, but they don't. It's Trevor. Anyways, yeah, we have a 17-pound honk in the house, and it's Tim, and he is the lowest on the chain. Like, he's the, like, in order of person, like, who's in charge. He's the lowest. Actually, it's like Trevor and Winifred. They're, like, at the top. They both kind of rule the house. And then it's, like, Bast and George. And Birdie and Mr. Man. Or, like, Mr. Man, Birdie, and then Tim. Tim likes to is 17 pounds. His, like, ideal weight, like, the way he should be at, he's overweight. Like, not, he's overweight. He should be at about 15 and a half pounds. He's a huge cat. He's huge. I, like, swear he's half ragdoll, by the way. Because he's, like, has, like, medium-ish hair, like, longer than medium, but, like, it's long hair, but it's, like, short for long hair, and he has these giant jowls, and the hair on his face is so soft, like a rag doll, and he's, like, the most passive cat ever. Like, he gets swiped at and goes and lays really flat against whatever he can. And he's just like, I am not here. And he will close his eyes and be like, oh, you can kill me if you want. Has the coffee boy if the group. Yeah, he's the coffee boy of the group. And he just, like, he's getting more, like, confident, and he's trying to play with Mr. Man. So that's exciting. I'm excited. Yeah, and he just has these huge cheeks. Like, so he's, like, one of the only cats, like, usually long-haired cats look huge, but are actually tiny. He's, like, he looks smaller than he is because of his long hair. Because he's actually a 17-pound chonk underneath that hair. It's insane. It's insane. I'm gonna message Squish and be like, where the fuck are ya, bitch? I need to go pretty soon because I have to do the dishes. But yeah, that's adorable. Yeah, my all my cats are cuddly, all of them. Like, Tim loves us. He's, like, super, like, oh my god, I love you guys. He gets a little excited and gets a little humpy. Uh, Sometimes when he's, like, too into the pets or too into, like, just needing, he'll just, like, need something, just be like, oh yeah, man, I'm just excited to be beside you. Hump, hump, hump. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Anyways, he's weird. And then uh he's neutered now. He wasn't for a while because money. But now he is. And he's still doing it. Oh well. Anyways, we had he likes to 1 second. I look. Kitty's back, by the way. Oh, what a handsome boy. So Winifred is our most colorful cat. Trevor is pure gray. Bast is pure white. Birdie is pure gray. George is pure white. Mr. Man is white and gray. Tim is white and gray, and then she is a gray tabby. And she's the most colorful because she has some orange. She has some orange. She's not like a calico or a tortoiseshell. She doesn't have like spots. She just kind of has like highlights that are orange. Like her nosy is orange, and like underneath her ears, like her back of her ears is orange, and like here, like around the white is orange. See, you can see her orange nose. I look at the cute businessman. She's biting me. She's like looking around intently. What you see? Right. Her nails are so long and I just want to trim them because they're so pokey. I got her brothers the other day. Her favorite, her bestie friend. Do you have a best friend? Oh my god, she has like a half grumpy, half playful tail. Okay, bye. I'm tempted to like get up and go get more iced tea and see if Bass will be in my spot because she probably will. No, she screams. She screams her little head off. She goes, "Ah!" and acts like we're killing her. Like we cut all her cat's nails. Like we can get hers, but she hates it. Mr. Man, all I had to do was like pick him up, lay him on his back, on him, give him a tummy rub, and then cut his nails and give him a tummy rub, cut his next nail, give him a tummy rub, and he was just like the fucking guy is an angel. Just so you know, Mr. Man's my favorite. But of course, I don't have favorite cats. I love them all. I tell them all that they're my favorite. Mr. Man's just a chill dude. I should get him a business tie. Right? Man, and what's your guys' last name? Because that would be so cute. I also have Artemis. I have Fowl. Tim's last name is Fowl because he has like a wishbone on his face. It's Artemis Timothy Fowl, but he goes by Tim and Timothy. It's like a Tim Fowl. Is like nice. Kit Fisto. So it'd be like Manfisco Fowl and Associates. Manfisco Fowl and Associates? Fisco Fowl Man and Associates. Fisco Man Fowl and Associates. Fowl Man. Fisco and Associates. I'm trying every combination here. Fowl, Fisco Man and Associates. I think Manfisco Fowl and Associates. Manfisco Fowl and Associates. Sorry. Yeah, I need to stop doing that in front of a camera. I just have stuffed sinuses. Trying to get over my fucking cold. So pretty. Thanks. I'm excited. Hey! Different person. Mickey. Sup? Not gonna lie, that reminds me of Doctor Who. I'm re-watching it, and my partner hasn't seen any modern Doctor Who. And yeah. Guess who's back? It's Winifred. Oh, bye, Winifred. Just have to walk over Mummy's lap. Awesome. Awesome. Nice to see you here. Yeah, it sucks getting over cold. So I should explain. I am working on, this is version 1 of the pattern that I'm writing. I'm working on developing version 2, which includes a closed thumb and a flap for over. So it's more like an outside glove versus like a I am working glove. Um, yeah. Probably also go with this outfit a little better than these dark gloves. Oh well. But I'm writing the pattern for it and developing it. And yeah, it's the first time I'm doing it. And I'm live streaming me talking about cats, Dungeons and Dragons, cults, um, podcasts, whatever. Feel free to ask me any questions you want, and you will probably see lots of cats. Just saying. I may have to go relatively soon, because I gotta do some dishes before I leave the house. And my best friend is coming to pick me up. She'll probably just come in, but yeah. The kitten is coming back. Or no, she's not. Because I said she was coming back, and then she stopped. Here she is. There she goes. Told you. Okay, so my kitten sucks on my ear. Just it is insane. And she has tiny little claws that she needs into me. Oh my god. And she has sucked on my ear so much that she makes it. Sometimes if I put the hair, I know she loves me. I love it. Sometimes she's like really flat on me, but she's hungry. Isn't it insane? Who the fuck has a cat who sucks on their ear and she like headbutts me? Oh my god, they're tiny little glove claws. I have to give her both hands. Sorry if this was not what you two did for. But sometimes she'll switch ears. Actually surprised she's going for that ear because this one is... She likes this one better for some reason, the one with the 2 piercings, not the one with the 1. Owie! With Squidgy Mommy! Need something that is not bare skin, please. Yeah, move your paw up just enough so you're touching. Okay. You're overwhelming, Mom! You're overwhelming, Mom! I can only take it for so long, and then I get overwhelmed. She gets a drooly chin. It's cute. Watch this. Did you have a good eat? Did you have a good munch? Floppity flop. I love my cat so much. She's purring so hard. Go see what that was. Pussy. Don't. What time is it? It's almost 3 o'clock. I'll give myself to 3:30 and then I need to go. Only been streaming for 2 hours, people. Okay. In that 2 hours, I have crocheted this and rolled the ball and pet lots of cats. And done lots of talking about the such cats in D&D. What type of arts and or crafts do you do, Mickey? And Kyle, do you do any? Do you create? Winning? Yes, definitely a success. Had an amazing 2 hours. I have quality control. Does no one want to play with you? Is that why you're grumpy? Yeah, that sucks. I hate that. Yeah, that's awesome that she crochets too. My partner knits. Um but yeah, the work stuff, yeah, that sucks. I feel that. That was pretty much my life. So you crochet, you knit, you loom knit. I've done a bit of loom knitting, like spool knitting, basically just miniature loom knitting. Uh oh, you crocheted a koala and you're doing more. That's awesome. I made a baby Yoda recently. Uh, how I got into it? When I was like probably 17, I was real into Doctor Who and I was making a Doctor Who themed Christmas tree and I wanted a Doctor Who scarf garland for it. So I learned how to crochet using embroidery thread. Yup, because I had it. And yeah, embroidery thread and a hook that I found in my mom's drawer. And I went to town and crocheted a scarf for my Christmas tree. And I've been an off and on crocheter ever since. Oh yeah, it's so tiny. It's smaller than what I'm crocheting with right now, probably. And I'm crocheting with sock weight yarn, so quite thin yarn. think my next project is going to be making a pair of socks. Eh, it was like this thick. It's fine. It was fun. Yeah, definitely. Loom knitting's a lot easier. It's fun. Yeah, I just felt it like I before that did a lot of sewing, just kind of a natural step. And I still do a lot of sewing and embroidering and stuff, which was all stuff I did before this. Hence the embroidery thread having. But yeah, I'm excited to have this pattern done. I need to start a blog or something that I can post the patterns on. And I need to write more patterns. Yeah, maybe. That'd be cool. There's definitely part of the reason why I'm getting into pattern making is there's like no profit in making things and selling them. It's actually not cheap at all. It takes lots of my time. Um, and the materials are not very expensive. So I don't usually um so it's like it's hard to sell things. So I have gotten into pattern making. Um I don't know if I'll be selling my patterns or if I'll try to get like a site with ads on them. Yeah, that would be awesome. That sounds awesome. Yeah, like you're taking a big hit when you sell stuff usually, but like if you're doing it as a fundraiser, it's worth it. Like I'd probably like donate my stuff somewhere for someone to sell them for like charity. But yeah, sewing more is easier cuz right? Right, yeah, totally. Like I made this monster hood for my partner and I have since gotten requests from people to make them hoods, but they're paying like 200 bucks for the hoods from me because that's how much work I went into it. Like it's like a spirit hood. And it's fully crocheted, made to like the arms be like his length and stuff, and it's awesome. But yeah. And she'd like give me like half down. I have like some dishcloths up for sale on Facebook Marketplace, but profit margins on those suck balls. No ear. Not that one either. They hurt. You hurt mommy from sucking on her ears too much. Because you do it all the time. Oh. I want more iced tea. Can someone get me more iced tea? Quality control. Just ship it to me. No, then I definitely would not be able to drink it. Because it'd be fermented AF. Yeah. Saskatchewan, middle of fucking nowhere, peeps. Oh my god, I'm getting to the exciting part of the pattern on the yarn. I'm so excited about this yarn. Aww. Yeah, they do it, Sparky. But I want good host iced tea. Just send me the powder. This is perfect pair. Pattern included yarn, makes a pair, loops and threads, which I believe is like a Michaels brand. I don't think it's like their brand. They have like Artist Loft yarn as well, which is like their brand or whatever. But this is like their like, you know how they tend to have like two brands? And then this color is called Walk Like a Man, I think. Yeah, Walk Like a Man. Master kommen It is 70% acrylic, 23% viscose from bamboo, and 7% polyester. Yeah, it's so soft. And yeah, look at those socks. I'm making gloves, but This may be enough to make both gloves, who knows? It says it makes a pair of socks, but if it is, if it is not, I have another ball. If it is, that would be awesome because then I mean, what with I'm hoping I'll have enough left to make a pair of like short socks from it, if nothing else. But yeah, but I'm gonna try crocheting socks. I don't usually see crocheted socks, but I think they would work just fine. Here comes the fun pattern. It's so cool. I can't help but watch it. Um, y'all should ask me questions. I'm an open book. I'll probably talk about pretty much. Bye, Kyle. Thank you for joining me. Look at that. Where is Squishy? I wasn't going to call her Sprout. What are you talking about? I have been crocheting since I was like 12, so about 10 years. No, I've been. What was I doing since I was 12? I don't remember. I was talking about that earlier. Right, I hadn't seen the girl who's in an MLM for like since I was 12. No, I haven't. I started crocheting when I was about 17 and I'm 22. So that's like 5, 6 years. Yeah. Started by making a Doctor Who scarf out of embroidery thread for a Christmas tree garland. 3 years ago, I was actually in Boston at NerdCon Nerdfighteria, and it seems kind of fucking insane to me today that it's been that fucking long. Sorry about the swearing. Look, it's stripy wipey, and I like it. And it just seems insane that it was 3 years ago that I was in Boston. I seem like a completely different person, but also it feels like it was yesterday. And I kind of want to be in Boston with all those people again. It was amazing. I met some of my bestest friends in the entire world there that I have since gone to Iceland with and went to visit in Texas. And like, I live in the middle of nowhere. But fuck nowhere, to be honest. My character in D&D doesn't do lots of speaking, so I don't know what's gonna go on tonight. I did make a speech, and everyone was like, "What the fuck she's talking?" in Elvish, because I know Elvish. And I made a speech in Elvish and to the elves and to the barbarian elves. And everyone was like, she's talking. What the fuck? I want to finish this cuff. It must be like 3 o'clock by now, right? I'll be on here for another half an hour and then I need to go. I got a message. And it is I'm getting tired. Yeah, I think we're gonna start like it's probably a message back from that dude. I want Squishy to text me. I don't know. Anything else y'all want to know? I have a magnet on my phone and it picks up my scissors. Yeah. I am single crocheting into the back stitch back bottom stitch, bottom loop of the stitch. I don't know how to refer to it. That's part of what I need to go and look up for the pattern writing. Basically, does it show on here? Like, I am going through the bottom of, you see the top stitches? The bottom one, not both of them like you usually do, but just like that one. So that it creates a ridges. Close up crocheting. Wow, I totally cannot. And this is going to be the cuff of the mitt. So it's going to be this part. Just have these rolled up because I like the look of it. That is fair. I totally get that. There should be. There should be an online Stitch and Bitch. I should create an online Stitch and Bitch. I should get, like, people to I should start this as, like, a chat so that I have people can come on, uh, and, like, stitch with me, but still also live stream if you just wanna watch. And, like, I'd probably only let you on if, like, you know, I'd, like, have guests or whatever. That would be cool. I should start an online Stitch and Bitch. Because I love stitching and bitching. I met some of my best friends, like, ever at Stitch and Bitches, like I should also start a Stitch and Bitch here at home for, like, young adult Stitch and Bitch. Or, like, I don't know, people like me. Who are people like me? Nerds. Right, it's the best, stitching and bitching. Look at how beautiful that section turned out. I love it. I should probably count these rows. I know it's not big enough because my wrist ain't gonna fit in that, but I may have to change this pattern for this yarn. It's a different yarn, and I think it's thinner, so I may have to do it smaller. Maybe I'll just publish these as 2 separate all together patterns. That would make sense. Oh, gotta readjust a bit. Oh, you can see the mud on the walls. Mud as in like drywall mud. For repairing drywall. Oh, I gotta like yeah. No, yeah. We're not drywalling, but we're just like fixing these walls. This awful color, this awful orange is going away and being replaced with like a nice like natural light green, like kind of like sagey green. But not like hospital sagey green, like not with that pastel-y tone to it. Um, we're replacing it with that. This color did look nice until the couch that it was painted for does not belong to either me or my partner. So, yeah. A ghost moment? This is Bast. She's a void. She's an old lady and she has a bald chin. She looks weird when you do this. She's also like super tolerant and loves all pets. Ah, right. Ghost. But yeah, we're repainting our walls. They're going to be nice green color. The dining room's already the green color. We just need to do these walls. It eats so much light, though, this room. It just eats it. It just disappears, gets soaks into the wall. That's why it's going to be nice to have a nice, like, light color on the wall. It'll just open it up so much. We also need to get some yellow paint. We already picked it out, and some blue paint. Haven't quite picked it out because we wanted to go with the wall color and also. Oh, hi, sweetie. The yellow that we like. We're painting the kiddos' bedroom because we need a roommate for monies, and we're gonna repaint the bathroom the yellow color too. Then all of our doors have like inserts, like our front door has like orange in the middle. It like matches the walls, but we gotta get rid of all the orange. All the orange is going. Bye-bye. No more orange. Orange is my favorite color. Like this blanket here, I bought it because it was orange, but I don't want it on my walls. Okay, bye, Bast. She's just like right there, right beside me, right there, right beside me. There. There's Bast. She's like 12 to 14 years old. And she's coming back. Bast, don't click things. Bast. The sunbeam is slowly moving into place on George's spot. Yeah, so that's the same amount of stitches versus the width. Like, it's a good significant bit shorter. Look how stretchy it is. I'm tired. I should have a nap. Why do I even go on dating apps? Right? I want a nap. D&D usually runs till like 10, like 6 till 10. And we don't usually get out of there until like 11, 10:30. I should do the dishes, have a nap. What time is it? I said I would leave in 9 minutes. So I should probably leave in 9 minutes. Do the dishes, have a nap. Unlock the door to the house and be like, Squishy, get your butt over here. as I nap on the couch. Or, like, not nap, but, like, lay down and do nothing. Maybe nap. Slowly turning my house into a smart home, and I'm excited. We have a speaker right over there. There. And then we have 3 smart plugins for grow lights. Because I was just, like, thinking in my head all these, like, analog timers that I needed to get, and, like, realized they're the same price as getting a smart plug, and I got a free Google Home from YouTube because what? I don't know why. And I did, though. And yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait to get my studio set up downstairs. I'm going to be bringing a bookshelf and stuff from my parents' house at home. For the basement here, bookshelf and desk that are attached. I can actually get my books out of storage, which will be nice. Because right now they're in storage, which is not fun. They're like in boxes downstairs, and I'm like, but I want to see my pretty books. I miss my books. And yeah, look at it. Should make myself like some knee-high socks. That would be awesome. I love knee-high socks. I have like a couple pairs. One of them has like mushrooms and squirrels on it, and the other one has root vegetables. And the root vegetable one is called Turnip the Beet, and they're made by the same company. And the one with mushrooms and squirrels on it and bunnies is called something too, but I forget what it's called. But they're fun, and I like wearing one of each. I like root vegetables because I can eat them. I'm gonna get an onion tattooed on me. Right? Turnip the beet. It has turnips and beets and carrots on it. It's pretty lit. And it's like burgundy. And then the other one's like a like muted teal. But yeah, they're fun. Bought them from a store that is just like 5 of the short blocks west of my or east of my house. Because like they're short and long blocks. The long blocks are lettered streets, and the short block way is like numbers. So like I'm on Avenue L, the shop's on Avenue H. And it's like, yeah, just like walk down there. There's a artisanal donut shop, an artisanal ice cream shop, artisanal chocolate shop. It's an Italian sandwich shop, and a little market shop, like a little farmer's market shop kind of thing where it's all local produce and stuff. So it's pretty awesome. Uh, oh, and the shop that yeah, right? It is fancy, but it's actually all quite reasonably priced stuff. Not the donuts, those are expensive, and so is the ice cream. So it's not reasonably priced stuff, but it's local stuff. And like the ice cream in the donut shop uses local ingredients and stuff like that. And then there's also like a new agey yoga studio slash practice center slash metaphysical store, and that's where the socks are from. Gentrification, definitely. Like my neighborhood is very um is kind of being gentrified a bit, which kind of sucks, but also is kind of nice. Just as long as they don't also push out locals in the or like people who are from this area in the process. Like make it in like a place where everyone can live, which is like ideal with gentrification. Make it a slightly better neighborhood where more people love and care about it, but also make it affordable for the people who live in the neighborhood. So this mall is kind of really it's like a little strip mall. It's really nice and cute. And then like another 2 blocks away is the river. I'm in Saskatchewan. So I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere. And yeah. Sorry. Crocheting. It's kind of like yeah, the middle of nowhere. We're a land of extremes. And yeah. Yeah, Canada. Saskatchewan. I cannot wait till the summer because I'm gonna walk down to the river a lot and walk along the river, looking for things that I can craft with, which would be awesome. I think I'll find mostly natural things like bones and shells and stuff, but I'm also into finding like picking up everything I find, like picking up garbage and stuff. Yeah, I've been really into watching people in England go to places and do mudlarking or and beachcombing, but like there's no beaches or like people haven't been here for long enough that you can find fucking Roman coins and stuff like that and like Victorian bottles. But I mean, people have been here, but they were using natural stuff when they were here at that time. But it'd be fun to like find like bones and stuff. I kind of want to start putting together bone casting kits and selling those because I love fun ways of divination. I did not know he did. I haven't watched any Vlogbrother videos probably for the last 6 months-ish. I don't know why, I just haven't, but that'd be cool. Mudlarking is becoming, like, huge on YouTube, watching English people in the Thames. I have a friend who is a marine archaeologist, which is hilarious because we live in the middle of the continent of North America, which is huge, and we live nowhere near marine, and she's from here, but she's living in London, and she's working for the Museum of London, I believe. Uh, one of the national museums, and basically she's a professional mudlarker. She's gonna be teaching classes on mudlarking and, like, what does the museum want and stuff, and she'll also be writing up reports and stuff when mudlarkers bring in finds to the museum. Mudlarking is so cool. I am, like, eerily similar to Hank, I find, in a lot of ways, like, we have a lot of similar, interests and a lot of similar, mannerisms, so it's kind of funny. Like, both of us are unable to spell, but, like, I'm not entirely shocked that he would have made a video about mudlarking. I also haven't listened to an episode of Dear Hank and John for about a year now. I started listening on, episode 1. There was 1 episode out when I started listening, and now I haven't listened, but I've heard it recorded live. Oh, I mean, I have listened, but, not recently. It's just, feels like a lot of the same stuff. My favorite podcast is Occulte Veritatis, which is where lots of the people are from their Discord. Lots of people that were here. Um, I I'm a little biased. I know the hosts personally. I am going to be working for one of the hosts soon. Ish. I just had a bit of a moment there where I'm like, oh shit, I need to do something. I'm going to be working for one of the hosts soon. One of the hosts is my dungeon master for D&D tonight, and he is all the time. And then the other hosts are just I'm friends with them. The one always makes fun of me. Haha, nice. The Hannahs. And then, but they're kind of true crime, but not really. They're just what interests them. So there's lots of true crime. I'm gonna count again. Yeah, I'm on row number 40. And I need 44. Or 43, I guess. And then yeah. It's not making sense. I need to count again. Count one more time. 1, 2. Yeah, 40. Why is it like this? One. Sorry, it's not making sense. 8. Top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top. I'm confused. I should probably go now, actually, so it doesn't matter. I'm 8 minutes over my time limit. So I'm gonna go. Bye. Nice talking to everyone who's been here. Mickey, Craig, or Tybold, Kevin, everyone, thank you for coming. Bye.